Hello, this is Ringmaster Court, and time for a bit of a talk on this person's community post. This person is called Mr. Kasla. If you want to subscribe to this person, not assuming gender, I will never assume gender. That aside, let's reflect on this one meme. Now, this is accurate because most people forget about this, but the guy on top is the Ox King. I don't know if that's his real name, but he is the Ox King. And well, Chichi is his daughter, which makes her a princess, and Goku is married to Chichi, which makes him a prince. And that's Vegeta, who proudly proclaims himself as the Prince of all Saiyans, or something like that. I am Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans! Terrible Vegeta impression or something. Anyway, now it's pretty accurate. Now for the comment section, because let's be honest, with community posts like these, there's the initial post, and then there's the potential comedy you will find in the comment section. Alright. Let's start at the top. Why? Why not? Anyway. Madlad posts Vegeta, "Shut up, Kakarot! I'm the Prince of all Saiyans!" And Goku's like, "You're not the only prince here, boy." And there's Crazy Martin posts, "Goku's gonna become a king one day, something Vegeta can only dream about." Marvelous Chester posts, "Vegeta's dad is dead, so technically he's the king if people actually cared besides Vegeta." Now that makes perfect sense. Makes absolute perfect sense. Like, when the king dies, the throne immediately goes to the prince. Especially after they become of age. And last I checked, Vegeta's like in his 40s, 50s-ish. Somewhere in that range. And I have a working theory that those who have achieved Super Saiyan God retain their youth for longer than your average Saiyan. So, Vegeta might live to be well over 100. Actually, he likely will live to be well over 100. Anyway, Ryoda, now this one's pretty funny. "I am Prince Goku, Prince of the Oxes." And Vegeta's like, You ruined it, and I'm leaving." Honestly, this one's pretty funny. Goku's like, "I'm a prince." Vegeta's, "No." Oh yeah, that's Mr. Cheese Tunes. Corn Scott says, I imagine Chichi had a similar expression since Bulma is technically a princess now too." I guess so. Bulma would be the princess of all Saiyans. Or if anyone knows, queen of all Saiyans. In fact, I suspect that with Saiyans, the monarchy is passed from mother to daughter. Even if that's a daughter-in-law. It's more of a matriarchy, you know? Now, my only evidence for this is Saiyans, they only respect strength, and they only love women who show strength. And, well, that's the only evidence I have for my theory on the Saiyan race actually operating on a matriarchy. And that brings up an interesting question as to Vegeta's dead mom. But I don't know. That's a theory for someone else to take care of. Anyway, let's see. Freedom064 says Vegeta is the prince of 5 Saiyans, 4 of them being half-blooded, and Goku is the prince of the Oxes. Anyway, Vegeta Sentinel Stone just says Vegeta existential crisis screaming. AC says, wouldn't Chichi technically be queen since her mom's gone? Good thought. Counterpoint, her mom's still there. And she has not aged at all in the entire duration of the anime. Reportedly, she died off screen in GT, but we don't talk about GT, or was it not that great of a thing? Anyway. Honestly, even so, Bulma's mom could never be queen. Not only is she not actually related to Vegeta, like by blood, I mean, I'm not even sure she has a will of her own. Now, I'm maybe deriving this from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but I watched the actual series and she's a background character who has less than 30 lines in the entire series. She doesn't even have any meaningful moments. I mean, neither does Bulma's father. In fact, they are very much just those weird background characters that you remember but don't actually hold any importance to. Kind of like Bulma's sister, who we actually, believe it or not, Bulma was revealed to have a sister in the original Dragon Ball series, though it was only mentioned. But she wasn't actually shown until, I think, Z? Maybe? Either Z or Super. No idea. I also have another theory. The future Bulma, as everyone knows her, from Trunks' timeline, isn't actually Bulma at all, but rather it's sort of like Stanley and Stanford. Bulma's sister, upon probably found out that I think Bulma died in like the android attacks or something. And Bulma's sister kinda took her place to raise Trunks. Primary reason for this is, I don't know, it makes sense to me. For some reason, Bulma has this really bad habit of trying to follow Goku, Vegeta, and the rest of the Z fighters when they're going into intense battles. Hell, she was at the Cell Games. She is there with Dr. Gero. I think she was there with Majin Buu, with Majin Buu. Ooh, that series. And we don't talk about GT, but I'm pretty sure she was also present at most of the... Oh wait, she was dead then. Yeah. And, I think she was there at every single major battle. She even tried to watch the battle between Goku and Beerus. You know, that one, the famous one. The one that kind of put Dragon Ball Super on the map. Not a literal map, a metaphorical map. Huh. This has become me rambling about how Bulma seems to have a bad habit of following battles closely, while she is most certainly again she is likely to die while watching these battles. That's how dangerous these battles are. I think she was there when Goku fought King Piccolo. Now there's a reference. Bulma was there during the Frieza saga, though she wasn't actually present at the battle, but she did fight this weird crab thing or something. Weird sea monsters that apparently live on Namek. I could be wrong on that one. I don't know. Most of my information about Dragon Ball Z is from the abridged series because I did not have the patience to watch a bunch of grown men twitch it with anger or fear or anticipation or blah 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 blah. And, well, who could really blame me? A lot of anime is just, well, the main character and other primary characters just twitching with anger, fear, or anticipation in front of other anime characters who may or may not be twitching. And they usually make grunting noises while they twitch. Grunting or just inhaling sharply. Okay. Well, there's my little rant for you. And, this was not a circus. This was not the circus. This is just me being bored and ranting. See ya!